Well, hello there. My name is sometimes Heather and I play Else's Online. I have a new keyboard. The previous one broke and I'm not yet all that familiar with this. I needed to really search for the button that brings forth my chat overlay. So today we're going to continue with the zone story of Blackwood with Cinillia Rose. Cinillia is my Nightblade. She used to have 2 sets of blades, but I have or am in the process of altering her build, and
if you're willing to work,
now she
I'm
has
ready to hire.
staff.
Work for hire.
Temple jobs available here.
I am in Necrom because I'm trying to level up one of her abilities, and dailies grant a nice amount of experience, hence dailies in Necrom. But now we're going to fail. I should also visit a Munda Stone because I wanted to see. Oh, never mind. This is fine. Numbers good. So I switched my Munda Stone thingy from the lady to the shadow. Now I have 12,000 physical and spell penetration, and that's, I think, a pretty okay number for a solo character. If you want to do group content with other people, those numbers play a bigger role than they do when you're just, questing along and having fun by yourself. Let's see what today's daily endeavors are. Today, we are prompted to either craft 5 items with the enchanting skill, kill 2 dangerous foes, kill 1 player in Cyrodiil, place 7 furnishings, or use ultimate abilities 4 times. Our weekly endeavors encouraged us to harvest 100 resources from the world, and I did that for one day. So, where are we going? Do we talk to this dude? Perfect. Continue zone story. Oh, need to go all the way there. Talk to Evelyn inside Leewin Castle. Let's do that. As usual, we are drinking coffee. Freshly brewed. This way. Also, as usual, I'm playing as a stage 4 vampire. Yep, bridge over there. That playhouse is really pretty. I've been eyeing it for quite a while, but it's also a little bit on the expensive side, I think. Let's check. What's a set? Yes? Yes. Housing. I think it's a classic home. 6,200 crowns. Not that expensive, actually. Might get that someday. We'll see. It's also really pretty on the inside. Questions? This door? Yes. Railway Castle. And here are our friends. Wait.
Hey, partner, over
Hey,
here.
Evan.
All right, you heard Leviticus. Time to get back to work. While the counselors stay safe in Leowin Castle and wait for the scribe to arrive, we need to find out what the Dark Brotherhood is actually up to. Show me that letter you found in Gideon.
Here. It's orders from a Dark Brotherhood matron. They want to establish a sanctuary in the area.
Yeah, these are definitely orders. It mentions Bloodrun Cave. That's northeast of Leowin, toward the edge of Blackwood territory. Well, as the spinners always say, the best way to find out what's happening in the clearing is to step into it.
The letter indicates that the entrance to the sanctuary is deep inside the cave.
Of course it does. Nothing has been easy since I found that strange book and started chasing down Leovik's secret. Well, are you still interested in solving the mystery of the ambitions? Will you come with me to Bloodrun Cave?
I will go with you to Bloodrun Cave to investigate the sanctuary.
The counselors should be safe, so meet me at Bloodrun Cave. We need to determine if the Dark Brotherhood is behind the murders or not. Either way, that sanctuary is a threat to Blackwood. I just hope I don't have another one of those waking visions.
Waking visions?
Remember back at Fort Blueblood when we found the murdered servant? I had a vision of a shadowy figure. It was a robed and hooded cultist. Order of the Waking Flame, I think. It was brief and powerful, over in a moment, but the figure felt evil.
And you think these dreams and visions are connected to the strange book you recovered?
What else could it be? The book seems very old and it's written in a language we can't read. Just carrying it around, it feels heavy, oppressive, like a burden I didn't know I had. But Lupus sent me to find it. It must be important.
Important how?
I don't know. I'm an archer, not a Daedric scholar or anything. I don't think I should let the Order of the Waking Flame get their hands on it, though. And maybe one of these visions, if I have any more, will actually help us figure this all out.
Are you sure you want to keep carrying it around? We haven't seen any cultists for a while now.
No, but that last vision I had was clearly a warning about the cult leader, whoever they are. They're powerful and evil. So, bad dreams are no bad dreams. I think I'll hang on to the book, just in case.
Right. Now let's go to the Bloodrun Cave. Optional step in requires us to speak with Captain Ryan, but I'm not going to.
I'll meet you at Bloodrun Cave.
How many times have I said right now? 4? 5? So, how do we get to Bloodrun Cave? Do I need to cough? Sorry. All the way there. So, I suppose we will travel to this way shrine and run. Running's easy when you're in stage 4 combat. You can just sprint along, turn into red vapor and not be bothered by anyone. Really. to Hotanzel and then north. Right. Yes. Going to move my map marker, otherwise I'm just going to follow the previous one and get myself all turned around. Speaking. Let's see. Ooh, Oblivion Gate. Should we? Let's. This is going to end like really badly because Cinillia's build is like far from optimized. I hope there's other people present so I can pretend to be.
Dare challenge our Lord of Fire and Blood?
Which weapons? Oh god damn it, I'm going to die. That was embarrassing. Try again. Concentrate a little bit better. As mentioned, stage 4 vampire. Very vulnerable to fire and no regenerations with weapons. Okay, so things are a lot easier if I can like actually switch. Like, what do you know? Ah! Oh, you're too big for me. Is my weapon like refusing to switch? What is this? Don't like this one. I chose to give Cinillia a blame star change, and I am not crazy about my choice. Flame staffs. Not making flame staffs are lower than lightning staffs, and also we need to concentrate on one enemy instead of being able to do damage on all enemies. Right. Moving on. Oh, it's a boss.
Mortals have no place in the Deadlands.
Let's just do this and pretend we know what we're doing. Don't be stuck. What on earth is this then? Wrong ability. This is so embarrassing. Why did I come here? sorts of delicious eggs. Death approaching. Oh, I've died again. Should we continue from here or give up? Let's continue from here and I can think about what I have done wrong with Cinillia. I think I need to find friends. Find a set that gives me weapon and spell damage rather than critical chance. Sneeze? What? And also I need to find more sustain because I ran out of magicka in the previous battle and that's not a good thing. What else do I need? I'm not crazy about my helm actually. This was... I got this from the organ vendor. Sweet, this remind me do it after we get out of this place if we have to. Ah, here comes the big monster. That one, I think. No. Oh, switch weapons, seriously. This is like so annoying. Oh. Hi, Mario girl. Did we see the one friend? Okay, last chamber, and then we get to deal with the big boss. There's usually a lot of people waiting at the last boss, so that should be an easy. Will there be also big enemies here? Sometimes there are. Sometimes there aren't. Is this the first time ever when there's only one dude waiting? Tartar sauce. Oh, hon, you can't do that alone. I'm stuck. Stuck. choices. Oh, so many enemies. And they're all big enemies. Ugh. Oh, so much fire! Too much fire. Out of Magicka again. That's the another problem with flames.
I will cut out your heart and eat it raw!
Oh, was that a badly timed ultimate? Possible.
Just try!
Yes, with flame stops, I personally tend to
Smell that!
use such
Come on then! We fight!
use medium attacks instead of heavy attacks, and those do not restore Magicka. Only fully charged heavy attacks do, and
Warrior stands ready to fight.
oh, good. And those things come like very naturally when you have a lightning staff. Now I'm going to switch back. Back in a fight. Ah.
This region, then
We did it, friends! That was stressful. My palms are sweaty. Okay, let's load that container and go do something that's like really easy. Such as complete quests. Oh my. Well, now I know that my build doesn't work. And that's alright. Let's continue into that direction and pretend we didn't just dive into it.
Experience the thaumaturgical prowess of a master.
Oh, a random encounter. Ilayizu the Magnificent.
I offer no mere prestidigitation, curated magical sensations for people of all nations for only a modicum of monetary demarcation.
Show me something.
A coin and I would be delighted to comply. What captivates your soul? To witness life through another's brows? The soar in freedom between the clouds? To see to those wrapped in shrouds?
So, if you choose to witness life through another's brows, you will be turned into... Was it a zombie or something? Well, something that limps and isn't like very pretty. If you choose to soar between the clouds, you get to go up in the air for a moment. If you wish to see those in shrouds, I think you see enemies. Like far away a bit. Let's go up.
Into the air with you I command. There may be danger when you land.
This is my favorite one because this view is just incredible. That was fun. Moving on. You can choose to activate 2 tricks, I think. But I think 1 is plenty. We are coming up on a way shrine, so let's crack that open. And why am I not missed? Just asking. Yes, crack that way shrine open and then continue onward. To the cave, Bloodrun Cave. I suppose caves are on the lower side of the hill. So this is a delve, so we meet resistance. I hope it's not spiders.
Glad you made it. I wasn't looking forward to going much deeper without you.
Emily, where are you? Oh, there.
So this is Bloodrun Cave, huh? Creepy. You go on ahead. I'll follow behind you. Make sure nothing tries to ambush us. I'll catch up farther in.
How are we supposed to find the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary?
Check the letter you found. It said something about a door located deeper inside the cave. And there was a strange line about death being the key, whatever that means. Go on. I'll follow along shortly.
Alrighty. Let's see if our channel says anything. Well, no. Good thing this game is very polite and tells us exactly where to go. Now let's get ourselves to the other side of the dell. It's so empty, I suppose someone has just been here. Okay. Let's see if we can get that on later. Guy shot. In chest. I will leave this to Brett. Who didn't want it. Who doesn't want it? Well, I'll get the other one then. Chests for everyone. Oh no, the lock is winning again. Ouch. I wish to go this way. Probably, maybe, to kill the then this way. Yes, no. I hear Oktoberfest music from outside.
Let's keep going.
I am now very confused. Oh, also ponies. There's a restaurant nearby, and every fall around the time of Oktoberfest, they bring ponies into the city, and they go back and forth in between two restaurants, like maybe twice a day. I find that delightful. I like ponies.
You will not stop me. They are mine to control.
Use gravity crash. This boss develops like a damage shield type of a thing, and won't like take damage unless or until you slay the small things. It's nuts. I meant to enjoy the money. Totally got in the horrible, horrible place. I will show it to you now. I'm wearing the Zan set. When you deal critical damage with a light or heavy attack, you have a chance to tether to your enemy with a line of flames. This sounds very, very good, but it isn't working for me personally. Now, to the sanctuary. Find the sanctuary entrance. This little corridor here usually leads us outside. Perhaps this is the door. No. Perhaps that is the door.
This looks promising. That creepy black door. That's gotta be the entrance to the Dark Brotherhood sanctuary. I doubt it's as simple as turning a knob, because that door doesn't have one. Let me see that letter you found again. Wasn't there something about a key?
Hick.
Gutted, untold danger, long trek, clear out. Ah! Here it is. And remember, death, my brother. That's the key.
How's that, Aki, and everyone who has ever played a single Dark Brotherhood quest? No.
I don't know. Maybe it's a passphrase? I've read about things like that in some of my mystery novels. Go knock on the door or something and see what happens. Go ahead. See if that passphrase opens the creepy black door.
Let's see what happens. Death, my brother. Usually they say, welcome home. But as we do not yet belong to the Dark Brotherhood, I suppose this is fitting. But this one requires more coffee. I will be right back to be tested. I had a lot of things in the way of my coffee. I managed to get myself in the picture and everything. Who do we talk to? Who's driving this place?
Still looking for your murderer?
Of course.
Well, you've come to the wrong place, my friends.
We found the black hands beside every body.
Must I say it again? You've been duped, and the Dark Brotherhood has been set up to take the blame. Haven't we had this conversation already? The Dark Brotherhood didn't murder those counselors. I have no quarrel with you, and you none with me.
This is true.
Now turn around and leave before you force me to do something you will definitely regret.
If you didn't kill the counselors, Leowyn demands to know what you're doing in Blackwood.
Oh, Leowyn demands, does it? Very well. This sanctuary belongs to the Dark Brotherhood. It has for a very long time. I have been given the joyous task of reopening it. I assure you, we're a business. We have no designs on Leowyn or the counselors.
If not the Dark Brotherhood, then who's been murdering the counselors?
Obviously some enemy of the counselors who wants to confuse you, throw suspicion on the Dark Brotherhood, keep you chasing after shadows while they accomplish whatever it is they hope to do. Perhaps we can work together to... What?
Look out!
Now what? Cultists, portaling in. Quickly, secure the sanctuary.
That's the Order of the Waking Flame. What are they doing here? Come on, we need to figure out what's going on.
I'm confused and afraid. This way? Sanctuary storage halls.
This can't be a coincidence. Did the Waking Flame
Scans.
cultists follow us here?
Explore the sanctuary, though. I suppose we just walk around. So, like this, against a single small enemy, Cinillia's current build is like, fine, okay. But the moment we see something bigger, she struggles. I don't like that, so I'm going to change. Inventory. Oh. I have like 15 sets in my inventory, so... Oh no, we're in combat. Let's breaches of hate. Duality.
Can I help you?
Not crazy about that. Moving on. Am I going this way?
The
It's
Waking
going
Flame is
in.
definitely trying to occupy this sanctuary. But why?
And then here, perhaps?
Fall back! Close the portals! Warn the High Priest!
No, don't go.
Not. All right.
Alan?
What were we discussing before they so rudely interrupted us? I assume this will satisfy your masters in Leowyn. The Dark Brotherhood is not your enemy. The Order of the Waking Flame invaded our sanctuary and killed my brothers and sisters. I can't let them get away with that.
Why would cultists attack the sanctuary?
Seems to me the cultists didn't want you talking to me. Didn't want you hearing me tell you for the 100th time that the Dark Brotherhood didn't kill those counselors. If you ask me, those are your murderers. The Order of the Waking Flame.
The cultists do seem to be after the same thing Evelyn and I are looking for.
Opportunity and motive. Look, I don't know what that may be, and I don't want to know. But I do want to step through this portal and stick my dagger in their High Priest's throat. Care to come along?
I don't really want to, but I will go with you into the portal.
Good. Now you'll see how a Dark Brotherhood assassin deals with unsanctioned targets. And please notice that I won't be dropping any notes or leaflets along the way. Come on. Let's go before the portal closes.
Stay with the assassin. I'll inform Captain Rianne and Councillor Leviticus about the cultists.
Oh, Evelyn left. Smart girl. Explore the Alien ruins.
Ruin? Not the
Well,
worst
this
place
isn't
for
like a
dangerous
huge
cult to
place.
hide out. Let's look around.
Let's look around. Here we find...
Looks like I'm not the only one who leaves important papers lying about. Give that a read, why don't you?
High Priest's orders. The Wood Elf Archer has been a problem since Blackwood Villa. She and her friend are getting too close to learning the truth of Leovik's secret, and they continue to interfere with our efforts to gain possession of the Four Ambitions. Putting them on the trail of the Dark Brotherhood worked for a while. We bought ourselves time now to finish this. As your High Priest, I command you to follow them to the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. Recover the cache Leovik hid in the ruins and kill them all. Assassins and Leowen mercenaries alike. And once the Wood Elf is dead, see if she still carries the sacred book. I want that tome.
Their High Priest actually ordered them to kill us.
Now we need to continue to explore the alien ruins.
That amulet looks important. Better hang on to that.
What amulet? I didn't see anything. So, next target must be there behind. Those pillars. Use dark release. I want to do that again. Delightful. Here we find another note. My.
A close approximation of our calling card, but that entire pile is obviously a forgery. So the Order of the Waking Flame killed your counselors and placed the blame on the Dark Brotherhood. Then their High Priest sent his followers to kill us. Care to enlighten me as to what this is actually all about now?
We think the murders have something to do with a secret of the Longhouse Emperors.
All this fuss and bother over an old Imperial secret? Let's review what we learned. The High Priest of the Order of the Waking Flame sent cultists to the Sanctuary to eliminate both my Dark Brotherhood assassins, and you, and the Wood Elf.
And that pile of black handprints is evidence that they were trying to blame you for the murders.
Obviously the cult has someone watching you. They knew exactly when to attack, certain we'd all be in the sanctuary. Plus, they were after some cache hidden there. So who are these cultists? And how well do you trust your masters in Leowin?
Are you suggesting that the Mehrunes Dagon cult has spies in Leowin Castle?
I'm not suggesting anything. Just following the clues. If the cultists are Dagonists, then their high priest is probably a true fanatic. This secret must be pretty important, and most likely pertains to death and destruction. Let's keep searching.
Good idea.
Let's see if something deeper inside this ruin points us to the identity of the cult's high priest. Figure out who they are, and you may learn more about this secret than you ever imagined. Oh, and you still have that amulet. It might come in handy.
Why are you so interested in figuring out who their high priest is?
Because I owe them for besmirching the good reputation of the Dark Brotherhood and for ordering the deaths of my brothers and sisters. And because now, I'm curious. It's like an itch that needs to be scratched.
I really like electrons. Do you know anything about the cache mentioned in the high priest's orders?
No. The orders suggested it was placed in the sanctuary after we abandoned it the first time. We hadn't finished reopening the place, and I hadn't run across any hidden caches. Another mystery, I suppose. Let's keep looking.
Let's... Don't we... Don't need that. Keep looking. There seems to be a doorway on the lower level, so let's go there.
This door looks impressive. Let's see what's on the other side.
Let's... Well, King. Kind of sort of remember being here in... Okay. Might be a false memory, though. Who knows these things? I don't. A good old which left are we taking?
The Lord of Bloodshed will rule over all existence.
Over here. Voices.
We failed to kill all the assassins, and the Wood Elf and the mercenary are still alive.
Yes. The High Priest isn't going to be happy about that, but we retrieved the cache hidden in the old sanctuary.
With the contents of the cache, the High Priest should be able to determine where to find the first ambition.
Agreed. And we will soon have the location of another one of the ambitions. As just another Imperial Counselor, the High Priest has them all fooled.
Now that's something new. What do you think? Sometimes listening provides the answers we seek.
This is true.
It seems their high priest is actually one of your counselors. That explains how they knew your movements. And they found whatever they were looking for in the sanctuary.
Right. Sounds like they know where to find one of the ambitions too, from Leonic's secrets.
I'd rather not know any more about this damn secret. It's cursed. But did you see how they opened that portal? They used their amulet on the pedestal. You still have the one we found. Let's find another pedestal and see if we can follow them.
Let's... So this left. Oh, look at that shadow. Actually really cool. This way? Yes. That's how I would like Cinillia to perform all the time. But since that isn't quite happening, we need to figure out what is wrong. I will do that over the weekend.
Keep looking. We need to find a pedestal like the one those cultists used.
How much fire?
We can't get to the...
So, which way? Where to?
That pedestal looks promising. Let's talk before you try to open a portal.
Let's.
This may work. It may not. We may open a portal that takes us to the cultists, or we may open one to some dark and deadly corner of oblivion. Still, nothing ventured, nothing gained. So, ready to try something daring?
I'm ready. What would you suggest?
It looked to me like the cultists used their amulet on the pedestal and opened a portal. Examine the pedestal and see if there's a place to fit the amulet. These Dagonist fools think they've gotten the better of us. Let's prove them wrong.
Place?
Well, we have a portal. Trying to find out if leaping into it turned out to be a good or bad idea.
Well, let's pop in. Oh, I hope this takes us to the Isles. No. Explore the alien ruins. Well, at least we're not in oblivion. Another urn. Ooh. Look at me doing like 0 damage. And dying in the process. Oh no, another pot.
Well, this is interesting. Let's look around.
Investigate the shrine chamber. I have already sent word to the exalted high priest. The steward and 3 of the consuls are dead. Only Consular Itinia eludes us, as the consular is not currently in the province of Blackwood. I have also sent the documents we uncovered from the Dark Brotherhood sanctuary. With that information, the High Priest should have no trouble determining the hidden location of the first of the 4 ambitions. Moreover, I have ordered the attack on Blackwood Castle. Soon the documents kept by the other consulars will be ours. Then the locations of all the ambitions will be revealed. Now I must step out and deal with pests that have entered the ruins. I think we've been followed from the sanctuary. I look forward to showing them the true power that the faithful of the Prince of Disaster can bring to bear when necessary.
We're too late. The location of the ambition was sent to the High Priest. What was that about an attack on Blackwood Castle?
Exactly. Preserve the secret. Oh, this is a long one. Disastrix Zanzora. The time of the 4 ambitions is almost upon us. We must accelerate our efforts, or decades of planning will amount to naught. Emperor Leovic hid the ambitions and was killed before he could inform me of their locations. But he left clues in various hidden caches throughout the Empire. We can also ferret out the portions of the secret that my fellow counselors are aware of before we execute them. And yes, they must die to preserve the secret of the Longhouse Emperors. We will blame the Dark Brotherhood for their murders, thus deflecting suspicion from the Order of the Waking Flame for as long as possible. Besides, I have recently learned that one of Leovic's caches is hidden in their former Blackwood sanctuary. Send out our best acolytes. Kill Steward Pharaoh Lupus and Councillors Arbor, Valeria, Etinia, Yerrick, and Suppus. We may need to murder Leviticus as well. The former chief counselor is too smart for his own good and may realize what is happening and act against us before we can secure the 4 ambitions. I shall also plan an attack against myself, one that will be foiled but will further implicate the Dark Brotherhood. Remember, do not contact me. I shall contact you. Nothing must reveal my true nature until the appropriate moment. In the name of our Lord, Fire and Blood, High Priest Vandacia.
Vandacia is the Order's High Priest? So, now I know who needs to die for this grave insult to the Dark Brotherhood. Counselor Vandacia, the High Priest of the Waking Flame. But what do you make of that journal entry about the first ambition and an attack on Leeuwin Castle?
They sent whatever they found to Vandacia and apparently ordered the cultists to attack Leeuwin.
They got what they were after, and now they're sending their forces to kill the rest of the councillors. With the other councillors dead, Vandacia will be the only person who knows the secret of the Longhouse Emperors.
It's more than that. Leviticus has documents that reveal the locations of the remaining ambitions.
And Vandacia will do everything in his power to get his hands on those documents. I suppose your course is clear. You need to return to Leeuwin Castle as quick as you can.
And what are you going to do?
I'm going to stick around and deal with a few more of these Waking Flame cultists. I still have a little anger to work off after that attack on my sanctuary. I suggest you return to Leeuwin Castle with all due haste.
You won't come with me to defend the councillors?
I'm an assassin, not a soldier. I've done my part. Now go do yours. When I'm finished here, if Vandacia is still alive, well, then we'll see what we shall see.
Exactly. Warn the councillors. We are prompted
That portal should take you back toward the exit, or to some terrible plane of oblivion. One or the other.
take the portal. Let's operate. But us, we are at the entrance or exit. This left. Yes, this left. Determining which left is the correct left is not. I suppose I could have just traveled to the outside of a home. Check that out. I found a bug. And I'm actually going to do that now. How does one operate maps? I have an in-room in in layering, so I'm going to travel to the outside of that and then run to the castle. For I am lazy and I have had just about enough of this route. Let's exit and take ourselves to the castle. That way. It seems we are being waited outside the castle this time. Everyone?
Get those doors open. We need to get to the counselors.
They're barred from the other side.
Mercenary,
Oh,
you've
no.
returned. Everly's attempting to breach the barracks. Go!
Where do I go? What's happening? What's happening? I'm not going to do it. If they make me feel rushed, I'm going to rush. Regardless of whether I know where I'm going.
Steady.
Evelyn.
Wait for it.
Wow, she's good at
Now
this.
we can go in. Let's...
Hi.
Oh, you're here. Oh, thank Ifra you're back. Captain Rian and I, they tricked us, lured us out of the castle. Now the place is locked down and I don't know if any of the counselors are still alive. I've mucked this up real good.
Counselor Bandation is behind everything. He's the high priest of the Order of the Waking Flame.
Vandacia? That traitor! He tricked us, lied to us, had his own colleagues murdered, and all to get his hands on a few Daedric weapons? But Lyrinth, the Dremora, she told me that the fate of the world was at stake. We need to reach the counselors.
Does that door lead into the castle?
Yes, the barracks connect to the rest of the castle. Since I dispatched the cultist guards, we can get to the counselors and the legates this way. Let's go, but stay alert. We're not sure how many of those cracked acorns are waiting for us in there.
Cracked acorns? Must be without them. Oh no. Castle is in turmoil. Did you see me pick up a word from the text? I didn't.
Hurry! We need to reach the counselors!
Hurry, hurry. We find more enemies here. Trying to figure out where exactly I am in the castle.
I can't believe Vandacia fooled us, or that he's in charge of these fanatics.
That. In crafting multi, dark elf style. Ah. Nightstand helped little of that. Ah, but there we find a pattern for Raven Fetch. I will have my crafting character read it, unless we already. In which case, I will let Elsie read it. She's my backup crafter.
Fantasia. How could you?
Valeria, with everything at stake, how could I not?
Counselor Valeria! No!
Oh no! Oh my.
What do you think of these acorns?
So the acorn thing must be a Buddha expression.
Baragon? When did you get here?
I came as soon as word arrived from Councillor Leviticus. I was with him when the cultists attacked, but we got separated.
We have to find Leviticus. Come with us, brother. We need to stick together.
Flies? These two are like so confusing. I really like them, but they're confusing. Which way? This way. Jewelry books. Another trunk and a jewelry box. Moving on. Now into pumpkins. One thing I'm going to miss about my playing stuff is the sound Flame Pulsar makes. Nope, that's not. Can't live without that shadow spawn sash.
She's dead. We have to keep looking for Leviticus.
Both cabinets empty. Disappointed. Here we find a door we need to go through. Leon Castle Courtyard.
Fantasia, you traitor. I will finish what the Longhouse Emperors started, Leviticus. I will set loose the power of the four ambitions.
Oh my.
Lord Dagon, hear your high priest.
Did he be
Champion to destroy these men.
disciple of restoration? That's all.
Don't worry about me. Deal with that creature.
Please don't have a mechanic. Oh,
you're alive.
he did it.
Let me get you out of here and somewhere safe.
Fantasia. Bastard fooled us all.
Leave Leon Castle.
Friend of my sister. Come, speak with me.
I do have an ESO.
Despite the gravity of the situation, you should know that I was able to decipher a portion of the encoded documents before Vandacia whisked them away.
Did the document tell you where to find the informations?
I'm not sure. I only translated a small bit of the code before the assault began. It mentioned a vault to protect them, which I assumed to mean the ambitions. It's hidden in the Ogel Bok, but I'm not familiar with the term.
Ogel Bok?
Argonian, perhaps? It sounds like it, but I'm not sure. I haven't reported to Councillor Lovidicus yet. Since it looks like he wants to talk to you now, please inform him of my findings. And tell him I apologize I wasn't able to decipher any more.
I will go and talk to Councillor Leviticus now.
Let Councillor Lovidicus know what I deciphered from the coded document. That the vault that protects them is hidden in the Ogel Bok. I wish I had been able to finish translating all the documents before Vandacia stole them.
So you're really Evelyn's brother?
Isn't the family resemblance obvious? I was an adventurer myself back in the day, before I became an Imperial scribe. I think that's where Evely gets it. That and from all the books I've given her over the years.
Why didn't Vandacia try to kill you too?
I imagine he didn't think I had time to decipher any of the coded passages. I barely had a moment to look at the documents when the portals opened and his cultists burst in. Luckily, I'm very familiar with that particular code. It was my specialty.
That's convenient. Now we need to speak with Councillor Leviticus.
Vandacia will pay.
Vandacia?
I swear it.
A high priest of Mehrunes Dagon. Has he been a Daedric cultist all these years? I failed to see the signs, and now the councillors. They're all dead. Valeria, Sophis, Eivor, and Jirik.
Vandacia tricked us all. I only learned the truth of the events at the Dark Brotherhood section.
Yes, of course. The Sanctuary. I suppose this proves the Dark Brotherhood wasn't involved in the plot to murder us. What else did you uncover while you were away?
Vandacia is the cult's high priest, and they know the location of one of the ambitions.
It's worse than that. Vandacia wrestled the documents you acquired from the other councillors away from the scribe. Once he translates them, he may know the location of all 4 of the ambitions.
Arakan translated a portion. It mentioned the Ogel Bok, but he doesn't know that word.
Ogel Bok? I've heard that term. It's Argonian. I believe it refers to a natural formation deep in the Blackwood marsh. But Vandacia was more familiar with that region than I. I know someone who can help us, though. I believe you already met her.
You know someone who can help us locate the hidden vault?
If the term leads us to the vault, so be it. All we can do is follow the clues we've been given. Talk to Keshu the Blackfin. If anyone can help us navigate the wilds of Blackwood, it's Governor Keshu.
Governor Keshu, and now back to Evelyn.
Damn. I can't believe Vandacia is a traitor and a cult leader. And he killed Valeria. Almost killed Leviticus. He's been ahead of us the entire time. We can't let him get to the ambitions. We just can't.
Councillor Leviticus recommends we go to Gideon and ask Keshu about the term Ogel Bok.
All right, we have a plan. In the meantime, we saved Councillor Leviticus, cleared the Dark Brotherhood of the murders, and determined Vandacia is the traitor and leader of the cult. You did good, my friend. Here, your share of our compensation.
We get a bow and 1 skill point. Or put in our inventory. Wasn't full. But now, I do believe. The time has come. Oh, I'm just going to clean my inventory real quick and complete the quest. Fully.
Damn.
I'm not going to go through
believe
the
Vandacia
conversation
is a traitor.
again.
All right, we have a plan. So, The information from the former councillors points to an Argonian location. Someplace called the Ojel Bok.
Ojel Bok will have to wait until next week. For now, I do believe the time has come to say goodbye for now. I will return tomorrow at some time. I don't yet know at which time, because tomorrow is an event day. Actually, an event starts today at 5 p.m. Finish time, ordinarily I would have postponed my stream to the start of the event, but I have plans this evening, so I couldn't. So I will return tomorrow to have fun with the event. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Ta!